In human history, there are some projects that have changed not only a single country, but the entire world. The Panama Canal is one of those projects. This canal, about 82 kilometers long, has connected the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, transformed the map of global trade, and opened a new horizon for the modern economy. The history of the Panama Canal is very old. Since the time of European explorer, there was a dream to create a connecting road in this region. Because sailing around South America was time-consuming and risky. As early as the 16th century, Spanish explorers first realized that if an artificial canal could be built on the mainland of Central America, it would greatly benefit trade. But in reality, the initiative to construct the canal began at the end of the 19th century. Initially, the French took on the responsibility. The famous engineer Ferdinand de Lesseps, who built the Suez Canal, led the Panama Canal project too. However, geographical complexity, heavy rainfall, muddy terrain, and the greatest obstacle, epidemic like malaria and yellow fever, caused the French effort to fail. Thousands of workers died, and the project came to a halt. At the beginning of the 20th century, the United States took over the project. They made a new plan to use a lock system instead of keeping the canal at sea level. Through this, ships could be raised and lowered step by step. This was an extraordinary technological innovation. In 1940, the United States officially began work. With a huge workforce, modern technology, and advantage in medical science, the project now progressed successfully. Dr. William Gorgas implemented revolutionary measures to control mosquito, significantly reducing malaria and yellow fever. This was the key to the success of the canal's construction. Finally, in 1914, the Panama Canal was officially opened. And from that moment, a new chapter in global trade began. The greatest feature of the Panama Canal is its lock system. After entering the canal, ships are raised or lowered step by step through various locks. For example, a ship entering from the Atlantic is first lifted by the Gatun Lock, then crosses Gatun Lake and is finally lowered toward the Pacific Ocean. This system allows the use of Gatun Lake, which is about 26 meters above the sea level. In short, each lock of the canal is like a giant water lift. Before the Panama Canal, ships had to sail around Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America, covering about 13,000 kilometers to reach the Pacific from the Atlantic. Now, using the Panama Canal, that distance is reduced to a few thousand kilometers, saving almost 2 weeks of travel time. Today, on average, more than 40 ships pass through the canal daily, and only about 14,000 to 15,000 ships use the Panama Canal, carrying oil, natural gas, grains, consumer goods, containers, and various other products. It is said that about 5% of the world's total maritime trade depends on this canal. Over time, larger ships began to be built. Therefore, in the 21st century, the need to increase the canal capacity across. In 2007, the Panama Canal expansion project began, which was completed in 2016. This new project created a larger lock system, known as the New Panama Canal or Panama Canal Expansion. Now, even the larger container ships or supertankers in the world can use the Panama Canal. As a result, the importance of the Panama Canal has increased manifold. The Panama Canal has had a huge impact not only on global trade but also on Panama's national economy. Currently, the Panama government earns several billion dollars annually from the canal. Through this revenue, significant development in infrastructure, education, and healthcare has been possible in the country. At one time, control of the canal was in the hands of the United States, but in 1990, through a historical agreement, all control of the canal was handed over to Panama's government. Since then, the canal has become a symbol of national pride and economic prosperity for the country. Certainly, the Panama Canal faces many challenges. Water supply to the canal may decrease, affecting ship navigation. Additionally, the Nicaragua Canal project occasionally emerged as a regional competitor. Yet the Panama Canal remains one of the world's most strategic and important state routes. Through investment in technology, maintenance, and environmental management, the canal will maintain its importance in the future. The Panama Canal is an unforgettable feat of human engineering. It's not only affected Panama but also given a new dimension to the global trade system. Every inch of the canal reminds us that when humans desire, the impossible can be made possible. Today, if we look at the complex map of the global economy, it is clear that imaging modern global trade without the Panama Canal is difficult. So guys, thank you for watching video, and please do subscribe our channel and mention a comment about the video.